Yo, what's up? Alright, post link. I don't expect too much going on this stream. I just wanted to stream me working on this map. Welcome to stream, guys. This is like a Phasmo, Blairish kind of map that I'm working on. I'm actually gonna turn the rain. Yeah, just chilling and hanging out. I put on the Minecraft music too. I usually don't have it on, but I put it on this time. Let me hook up the keyboard. I'm done setting up Chrome. Yeah, do a lot of command block stuff, but you guys get to see how slow of a typer I am. Oh, and how much of a typo I am. It's been hard to play recently because the new age group. Oh yeah, the new chat stuff has been kind of lame, from what I've heard. It's like the paramic for this. I need to actually go in the sound list. So we get to do something kind of fun. I'm gonna quickly set up my computer screen so I can see chat and also be on a side tab. So let me just do this real quick. Okay. This works. And my wires all over the place. That's fine. So make it so my arrow keys can go up and down. Because I don't have my mouse attached to this right now, because I have it so to my computer still. That should work though. Yeah, okay. But it's not something easier. Oh, duh. I'm doing something that involves sound right now, so I'm actually going to turn the weather off. I think I can do that from here. Natural weather. Am I done? I'm probably missing it right now. There it is, weather cycle. There's a phantom sound effect that I'm looking for. Okay, phantom. Damn it. That's almost... I don't have my F key either, of course, because I'm looking at sound list right now. Yo, what's up? I feel like your name might be familiar, actually. I usually say no that I don't remember, but I think I do actually. Your name seems familiar to me. Maybe during a Blair stream, perhaps? Most likely. Where are the phantom ones? P-I, but P-H, there it is, phantom. Lob dot. I think it was the death sound. No, it was not the death sound. It was a different sound. Maybe hurt. No. Maybe idle? I don't know. Might have been the death sound. Slow. I gotta slow the sound down. No, but that would make for a good paramedic sound. Yeah, okay. That's one for sure. Let's see what else we have. Let's find some more creepy sounds. I'm working on a map that's like Blair, but for Minecraft. Right now I'm doing a lot of the foundational stuff, so you're not going to see any like maps or anything. That's not going to sound that good, but we'll still try it anyways. Let's slow it down to make it sound creepier. See what it sounds like. That sounds kind of interesting. It sounds too creaky at the end, though. Yeah, it just sounds gross at the end. Let's do a different mod. You know what? Where's the evoker? That probably has some good sound effects. Yeah, okay, here we go. First, let's just do death. Okay, nope, that doesn't sound good. Go for some of the more magical sounds that he makes. Ooh, that sounds cool. Okay, we'll try that. Maybe tips for looping the ghost. If you watch any of my other streams where I do Blair, you're probably better off having me explain mid-game. Since I'm not playing right now, it's not going to be ideal for me to explain something like that. Sounds like a cool explosion sound. Hold on. We'll do. That or it could be a cool like thunder sound. Yeah, it could be a cool thunder sound. Yeah, this is like Blair Minecraft though. Could show some of the equipment off. The thermo, the ghost orbs. What else is finished? The EMF works a little bit. I need to actually force the interaction to happen first though. So this is like my makeshift testing ghost room. I have thermo working. You can see it at the bottom. If I go into the ghost room, it's colder in here. If I put on, actually let's place salt down first. The egg is salt. If we wait a little bit, they'll get stepped in. But if we place it outside of the ghost room, it will never get stepped in. Orbs. I think orbs are still activated. I might have to turn them back on if not. Yep, ghost orbs. EMF, let me force an interaction. There's a cool effect, which you're seeing spam inside my screen right now when you hold it. Let's force interaction. Scoreboard. What players? Set. E. Type. No, not type. Tag. Tag. And rate. So if I set it to 1, it'll do a door rattling event right here. I get EMF. All the doors. And once it's over, the EMF goes away and the doors revert. There should also, the EMF isn't coded for it, but if I do event 2, you can also see just a simple door interaction where it opens and shuts after a little while. So actually, I did code the EMF part, cool. The fingerprints I didn't code yet. The digital effects, I still have to do that actually. As you can see, that salt never got stepped in. Actually, this event isn't ending. Why is it not ending, actually? Oh, wait, what? Why is it not ending? Oh, I never added the end to this. Okay. It's because I wanted that fingerprint section, I think about it, but I can still do that. Where's the ending one here? This one. Let's copy paste that, put it over here. The tool's going to be changed. The items, no, but when you spawn in the den, they'll spawn in named as like EMF reader, or this is called Jack Vision. It's like Jacko, whatever, Jack-o'-lantern, but it lets you see orbs. This will be the temperature dial, the echo lens. These are just salt eggs, what they're called. Where's this command block right here? Let's do this. So the event actually ends. It resets it to int 0, which is no event. And then we set it to let the event last for 10 seconds. Condition, yes. And then now if I redo event 2, so I actually have to force set it to 0 right here. Now it should end if I do event 2. And we do not get EMF 5 again, which obviously, well, actually that makes sense because it can't change while an event's happening. I'll explain how you get EMF 5 in a second, code-wise. Just let the event end, hopefully. Okay, I went in this time. I might have to... It should reset. I don't see why it's not. Did this one not work? Yeah, this one didn't work. If entity... Oh, I see now. The tags need to be taken off the doors. Which actually it should have when I set it to 0. Huh, interesting. It should have ended. No. Oh, wait, what? No. Hold on. So this leaked for the extra update? Yeah. It still didn't end, right? No, it still didn't end. So the door tag wasn't removed from the doors, which, where does that happen at? Remove interaction, this is the one. Is this not happening here, though? It should. Or set it to 0 again. Maybe it just bugged out this time, but it shouldn't do that, so... Okay, now these shouldn't have interaction tags. But they do. So this command didn't even work at all. Is it null? Oh, it's up there. Same between double doors, you get double sound. You might actually. Let's see. No, because they both start at this. They all start at the same time. It only plays based on if you're close to one door. Otherwise, it's just one command, which is right here. It plays the EMF 5 sound, or the EMF sound, not EMF 5. So these doors shouldn't even have the interaction tag. I don't know why it's bugged actually. Because this command block should be deleting it, like, instantly. Execute of entity. And rate score is 0. It's literally at 0, right? Player set and rate to 0. Yeah, should have a score of 0. So this command should be working, but it's not. Set it to needs the redstone and turn it back on. Now we have aim at 5. Cool. Wait, huh? How? How is this working? Something's adding the tag non-stop or something. Five. 1, 2, 3. Oh, 4, 5. I see now. Yeah, that should have never been on. So now no EMF. Try the event again. For the last 10 seconds. And then it should close the doors and be done. Not feeling it again. Why? Wait, is this even the right thing? Yep, this worked. This does nothing. Oh, I'm dumb. I'm so dumb. Yikes. Okay. Wait, does this one say add? Oh, I copied the adding command. I'm so stupid. Okay. Let's set that to 0 forcefully, and then let's set it back to this. Okay, let's try again. Cool, now I have nothing. Wait, is this even the right event? Yes, it is. Where's the other tag that I just think... Where's the other thing I just added? What did I do? Okay, I'm kind of stupid. It's fine. Do this. Yeah, this is where it gets added and then it never gets removed. I see. But I swore I just added a command that had 10 seconds on it, which I did. So where did that go? So it removed the tags, but it never went back to 0. Which this one does too. Somehow this whole command here just got like wiped. What happened? Okay, whatever. Huh? Okay, wait, no. Yikes, this took way longer than I thought, but it should be fine. Cool. That took a lot more than I thought it would to get done, but it's fine. Okay. Now we're going to add the randomizer that chooses different sounds. Let's add PMS. Now let's add... Where's the tag for PM? Oh, there it is. Add PMS to this one. And then, what's it called over here? Should just be able to make it randomize. Very simple, actually. How many sounds do we want to make? Probably a bunch. We could probably come up with a bunch of scary sounds. Let's do 16 sounds. I'll probably add a modifier for this later to make it so Banshee has less of a chance to do this, but it's fine. No, I have to put the PMS here too. So that's the objective. Yeah, okay. Okay, so that works. Actually, if I activate it now, we'll make it so it resets or gives you a different sound every 10 seconds. You're not going to actually get a sound every 10 seconds, but just so your odds of getting the same sound twice in a row are very low. We'll do to make it happen now, and it should start singing on the side of the screen. It'll start randomizing after 10 seconds. EMF 5, fingerprints, and then the PCS one. It said it just didn't say it on. Oh, there it is, PMS. It said it's 16. Now let's go over here to where it detects if you're holding the mic in the first place. In that case, the lens. So if player is conditional is active, execute command's the best command. Let's see everything. Identity. First, we're going to make sure it's a Ghost Hunter, so tag H. Then we will do let's see. I don't want to make it so it doesn't happen at the same interval. I need to look at how I do a randomizer for that. I think I remember how maybe. If entity damn it, I made it up. How do I, can I just make it like more than a certain amount? How do I do like less than or more than? So I know you can do equal there, but I don't know if you can do like signs there. Playing with the tell raw commands. I don't even remember what that one is. I think it just like says things in chat, doesn't it? How do I actually? I might have to look this up. If my phone didn't randomly die without telling me or giving me any warning, maybe. Glad to see our randomizers are working though. If I can just make it detect a certain number, or range, I mean, that would be really good. So then I can make a randomizer that's even bigger. Have it work like that. That's not gonna work. The other thing can work. No, I can't do set. Test. Self. Crouch. We'll just use crouch as an example here. Why is it showing that? Minimum, maximum? I think this is how we do it. Okay, I need to add another modifier here. For the paramic, we need a third one. Just extend this out a little bit. That's where I keep all my armor stand dummies. So we'll do Wait, no, this is already PMS. We'll do PMC for chance. Yeah, okay, PMC. Now we need to add a dummy objective for it. PMC. The objective exists. PMC. Response. Chance. And from there, we go over to here. Response type. Randomizer. I'm going to need to make a second row for these randomizers. It's fine. Let's keep things organized in certain ways. Sometimes it helps me know what I'm doing a little better. Do it here. I don't care, I can just look at the sign from the above. PMC, randomizer. Randomizers are going to start taking up a lot of the screen. They already are, but it's fine. We'll just do this. Copy that. What chance do we want to make it? It'll probably try and get a response every, say 10 seconds, so it's still fun. Or maybe 15, we'll do 15 seconds. Well, that's too high, 6, 7 is too high. Well, for here, we just do 1 to 100 to make sure it's in a 1 to 100 chance. We want to make this randomize every 15 seconds, so 20 times 15. $300. Set this up. We don't want it to do it on the first. Doesn't matter actually. It does it on the first one. Let's change these to PMC as well before I forget. So that's the chance. PMC is 1 to 100. Should start seeing that randomize on the screen every 15 seconds. Now, I want to see it first. I want to see it pop up. Actually, did I even turn the command on? PMC. Oh, there it is. It did. Wow, it went right to 1. That's so lucky. When's the next Blur live stream? Maybe in a few days. I'm starting back up college this week, so we'll see what I can do. Let's make it a 20% chance every 15 seconds. That sounds fair to me. And I can always adjust it later if I don't like that. So this is if you're holding the mic. I'm going to set this to check once every half second and then turn it back on. It's going to spam my chat, but it's fine. Yep, okay, so it has acknowledged that I have a pair mic. I would turn this on too and set it to the same thing. It's just going to spam zeros if I'm not holding the mic. Yep. So when I'm holding the mic, it works. I can be detected now. And now we're going to make sure... Well, the first command already makes sure I'm holding the mic, so I don't have to do that for this. So let's go back, tag PMS, store. Actually, no. We have to do... First, we have to do scoreboard, players, test. See if you actually have the scoreboard go off. Hey, thanks, Suki. Tag equals PMS. And then from here, we test PMS for values 6.7 to 8.7, which is a 20% chance that it actually is in the correct bracket when it randomizes. And we'll do that every 15 seconds. So I'll hold in the mic. It's probably going to fail first. We're actually just going to set it to every 3 seconds for the sake of testing, but we'll up this in a bit. So it's set to 4, so we're not in the right range. It's fine. PMC set to 76. Actually, it is in the right range, so it should pass. So we're at 4. Oh, we're at 4? When did we get to 4? I'm not going to see it if I do this. I'm going to shut this command block up. We already know that we have apparently PMS. We need PMC for this, I believe. No, we need to set this to PMC, sorry. Because we're looking for the chance right now. God damn it. Oh, let's just undo. If I can do that. If I can actually, what is this, Roblox? I can't get to the, okay, cool, our entire command just got deleted. Yeah, no big deal. Console, don't care about their players. Tag PMC 6787. Now if this goes through, say roar in chat. Let's see if we actually have the paramedic to go up. Oh, we actually did. So it is working. Because this is correct. 87. Wow, we actually were right on 87. So we would have gotten a response here at random, but now if we hold it, yep, we're not getting a response anymore because the score changed. It's been 15 seconds. We shouldn't be getting a response that often, though. No, yes, we should. Should set this to 60 as well. No. If we set this to 60, it's going to suck. Well, we don't want more than one sound effect to play. So what we're probably going to have to do is actually which way is this? This shouldn't be that annoying. I don't like doing commands like this anymore, but it should be fine. Set to minus 2x. So when it goes off, the second it goes off, one block of redstone will be placed right in front of us, where we stand right now, which I can indicate. Come on, stupid console edition. With that, let's fill this for now, so I can do. Actually, no. So this command here will self-destruct. So we can just make this simple. It'll self-destruct this after the roar has been played. Set this to 3 seconds actually, make sure that this paramedic thing doesn't go off anymore. 676767, I just read the chat. So that's your number. Food. Your number. And then this command block will be the block that actually plays the sound effects. Okay, so I think for this we actually have to do. We can just make this a thing like this though. I'm actually going to do the first one first. So execute if entity tag equals PMS sound effect. Scores equals, we'll do 1 for the sake of the example. Actually, now we have to do PMS equals 1. This will be changed in the next blocks. run play sound. We'll do X as an example sound since we're just going to refill this anyways. We want this sound to only play for two people who have the paramic, so play at their location. So it'll only play if you still have the mic out, otherwise it'll stop. And then it'll play at their location, ... And then we set the alpha, which will probably be 0.2. Okay, now we can copy paste this for the next 15 when we get the sound effects. Which actually we can probably copy paste now. Is it 15? Maybe. Copy. So this will play a different sound based on the score you get. We'll plug in my controller so it doesn't die randomly. Okay. Do we want a delay on this actually? No, it can play instantly. We don't need to make these conditional. We actually don't want them to be conditional. So these are actually fine as they are. So we want it to just run all the way up the chain and only play the sound effect that's correct. This will get redstone activated, so that's fine. Okay. Let me grab my mouse and plug it into my console so this is easier now. So let's go ahead and do this first. Let's just go through all these and paste all this. We get to do the fun part once we're done these command blocks, which is figuring out which sounds we want to make into paramic noises. Okay. Now let's go down from the bottom and just go through all these real quick. Putting my controller down so this is faster. Okay, keyboard and mouse. Just need to change this number based on which sound effect it is. 4. This one will be 5. All the way up to 16. 6, 7, 6, 7. Oops, that's 6, 7. 8. 9. No, you're okay, Floor Food. I didn't really expect the stream to be that populated, just because it's A, Minecraft, and B, not interactive at all. Like, I'm hardly, if there were a chat, I probably wouldn't be as interactive with it just because I'm focused. 13. I just did this so I would have something in the background going. Maybe documentation purposes as well, because it's kind of cool. 16. There we go. So that's all the paramic sounds. Now we get to actually make the sounds. So we already had one from earlier, which was the phantom death sound, right? We also have, hold on, let's do phantom death first. Yeah, let's do that one. That one sounds good. So now we're going to go back to that X. Where'd my mouse go? Okay, there we go. So it's actually mob.phantom.death. So that will play if we have a value of 1 for the paramic chance. Should be fine. Yep. Alright, well, let's find some more sounds. So we had another one, Evocation Illager. No, that's like our thunder sound. Just gonna write this down so I don't forget. Let's try some more sounds. So let me actually put my mouse back on my computer so I can look through the sound list. Oops, I didn't mean to. Do that. So most of our sound effects will probably be from mob death sounds, but turned down. Should be fine. Should be okay. Oh, where's the skeleton horse? The skeleton horse has some sound effects. Skeleton. Nope. Skeleton horse. Maybe it's under mob horse and then skeleton after. Yeah, horse.skeleton. Here we go. Let's do that. Horse.skeleton.death. Try a little higher pitch because this is way too slow. That's a cool sound. Let's try a little higher pitch. So we're just looking for things that sound creepy. We're not looking for anything super specific. That sounds good. I like that. I'm going to turn my in-game music off for now, even if it is a vibe, just so we can focus on this, and then I'll turn it back on after. Get the full creepy immersion. Try that one again. I like that one. That one sounds good. So we'll do that one. That was 0.4, and then go all the way back up to place down mob.skeleton, or mob.horse.skeleton. .death. Right, mob.horse.skeleton.death. Yes, that is the command. Let's try the idle sound for the skeleton horse as well while we're here, because there are more sounds for each mob. Sounds like a sort of wind. Try the zombie horse, death. Horse.zombie. Oof. Aren't there new camel sounds? I wonder if this list has them yet. I have like a Google Doc saved from a while ago. I don't think it's going to have them, but maybe we could do, is it called a camel husk? Might be able to find it without the list. Camel.husk. Make sure camel works first. Camel works. Let's see if camel.husk works. No. That is the name of the mob, right? Husk. Yeah, camel husk. Okay. That's fine. Maybe the sound effects haven't been added yet. Sound beacon power selects. Oh, I don't have my keyboard hooked up to my computer right now, so I can't filter by beacon. Maybe it's under the random sounds. Random dot. No. I'll come back to that, because I don't know where the beacon sound is. Oh, the warden actually is a good place to go. Let's try the warden. Nah, that sounds lame. How about, there's a roaring sound, I think. Okay, I feel like that would be good. Let's try that a little faster. I feel like this could be good for like a cursed hunt starting. That sounds too much like the actual warden. I'm not really that much a fan of it. I don't want the sounds to be recognizable. Nah, I think that would work as a paramedic sound, actually. I'm not that wowed by it anymore. We'll go with 0.5, warden dot, mob.warden dot roar. All right, we're 3 down. We have 13 to go, so we have a lot of sounds we can still add. Try no, Vindicators aren't going to be that interesting because they just sound like villagers. Try a Vex. Charge. That sounds a little ghostly. Let's try turning the pitch down for this one. Is the Vex? The Vex is just a goat? You hear that? The Vex just sounds like a goat. Try a different sound. That one does not sound good. Hurt, maybe? Too fast. I won't even get anything out of that one being slowed down. Let's try death. That might have. No, the Paramike had a difference, or the Banshee Scream had a different sound, but I like that one actually. What was that? Was that 0.3? Yeah, 0.3. I have to go in the other Ghostcraft world and see what the Banshee Scream sounded like. We could take a little trip over there. Eventually. I'm not going to do it now. Maybe we'll find it randomly as well. It might have been a light death sound. That's a good sound. Holy crap, that sounds really cool. What does Ghostcraft 1 look like? A crazy mess. I could show you guys. Okay, we're keeping that one on standby. Let's see Ghostcraft 1 real quick. Nope, that's not it. Wrong worlds. This is a different worlds. This was just a screw around no block world. Ghostcrafts. Yeah, that should be good. If it doesn't crash my stream, it might crash my stream at this point. Ghostcraft is a chunky world. It's very laggy, which is why I'm really making it from the ground up. I don't even know where I am. Look at this though already. The amount of loading. So enjoy the commands for this world. Ghostcraft 2 will never look this complicated ever. Not because it's going to be inferior, but just because the commands are going to be so much more advanced. All these commands are all over the place. Just layers and layers of command blocks that are so inefficient. All the ghost types. Look, there's Nook. This is where Nook came from, by the way, for Blair. Not even a joke. Nook was in Ghostcraft before it was in Blair. What? I'm looking for the Paramike sound though. Which was somewhere over here, actually. I don't remember where exactly. Some cool stuff in Ghostcraft. Like if I go in here, this is the journal book room. If you pull out the journal, you go in here. If I click in evidence, EMF 5, it'll actually tell you exactly which ghosts have EMF 5 and rule out the ones that don't automatically. So now if I click freezing, I'll do that again. Very slowly because this map is so slow. Banshee, Phantom, and Nook. Now if I click writing, which is Nook's third evidence on this. Unlike in Blair, I don't think it has these third evidences in Blair. I think it has orbs instead. Nook. Nook had writing in Ghostcraft though. And then you go back to the van, or you could reset. So many commands though. So many commands. I think the Paramike's over here. Yeah, okay. If Banshee, yeah, here we go. Guardian Death, which is 0.5. So let's do / play sound mob dot guardian dot death, whatever. 0.5. This was the Banshee Screech. Wait, I thought there was a second little sound to it. Where'd it go? Oh wait, no, there's a secondary sound, isn't there? Oh yeah, this is cool. I actually do want to screenshot these. Wait, what is this one? Oh, it's just for the achievement. Achievements I can re-add too. I want to screenshot this bit of code though, because I'm going to need it in a little bit. And then, oh, it plays the Elder Guardian sound after. So it plays this one, and then it plays Elder Guardian Death at 0.4. So Banshee Screech is a two-part sound. So Elder _ Guardian. Is it Elder dot Guardian? No, it's just one word. There's no underscore. Okay. So it sounds like a little. Yeah, it sounds cool. Let me quickly. I could just activate it actually, and then pull out the Paramic. So now Banshee, and now if I grab the Paramic, actually I might need to be the ghost for it to work. Let me give myself the ghost tag / tag self add key. So now I'm the ghost. Now if I hold the Paramic for, oh, it might take a while actually. It's going to take a while actually. We'll get the Banshee Screech in a few seconds though. Well, at least 25 seconds. I think it's 25 seconds, yeah. Should it be on the Hunter team? I do actually have to be on the Hunter team. Tag itself. Hunters. Okay, now I'm a Hunter and a Ghost, so I should be instantly able to get the Banshee Screech once the 25 seconds is done. Of course, in Ghostcraft 2, you'll have to actually be near the ghost room for this. For this, you have to be near the ghost, which was a player. This should work. It has redstone. What did I just get? Oh, because I'm a ghost. I'm getting ghost stuff. There it is. That's the Banshee Screech. It plays that cool little effect after, which I'm going to keep in Ghostcraft 2 because I really like it. And I like the sound effect for the Banshee Screech, so I want that in Ghostcraft 2 as well. You have the lobby. Just gonna break in. A couple of maps. This one just stolen from Phasmo, and then these two are originals. Might actually be less laggy if I just start a match and don't play it. Plus, I could show you guys the cool intro cutscene. By you guys, I mean Floor Food. Start. Tanglewood. So you'd go and select a map, and then you'd click start, and it would run a whole bunch of unnecessary commands. And I'll play the cool intro cutscene. Intro cutscenes I plan to make again. Probably cooler this time. And the door closed instead of opening. W Ghostcraft bugs. Bugcraft. Surprised I actually got the Banshee Screech because I don't think I was using a Banshee now I think about it. Let's just go in creative mode. Let's grab a Wither Rose from my inventory. From my ender chest. Which should just make me creative mode. Yep. So Tanglewood is just like Roadhouse. That's what it is in Phasmo and Player. It's the same map. Uh, show Roadstone as well. Probably should fix that door, but it's okay. Rowstone's all the way over here. It's a row home. I might do another row home, or not, maybe just do Rowstone again. Remake it. It's a cool map, but also I don't know. Maybe I'll remake it. We'll see. Cool little row home. Ghostcraft does not have the climbing in the attic bug, sadly. Let's go upstairs here. Here's the wire. Okay. So I can't even explain why there are ghost orbs spawning in these rooms, but that is happening. There are ghost orbs spawning in these rooms. Yep, that's Ghostcraft. The Ouija board room. Whatever other rooms there were orbs spawning in. Little room here. I think it would be cool to also add the toggleable setting where it tells you what ghost or what room you're in. That'd be neat. And that's Rowstone. Neat little row home. Nice leave through here. Yeah. I won't even need redstone circuits for the lights since I can just redstone that. We're on the wrong side, aren't we? Yes, we are. Here's some more command junk under here. Maps won't even need their own commands in Ghostcraft 2 just because they'll all work the same way. Other than a few very specific things. And then finally there is Camp Everlodge. Which is a giant campsite sort of map. This map's really cool. I don't think I'm going to remake it, but it's a cool map for what it is. Giant lodge. Based on a church camp I went to when I was a lot younger. The design. I guess it would just be what I remember it looks like, but it feels pretty accurate. Lodge rooms. Then this wasn't there, but there is a giant church here as well that I added myself just because I kind of liked how it looks. Felt fitting as well. The lights aren't in here for some reason and not anywhere else. Oh, the light switch just happened to be on. The light switches don't even reset on this map. There's no generator on this map because it was too big and I was too lazy. The commands for this map are kind of justify the laziness though, because let me go find them. There are bathrooms over there. Giant unnecessary path, just because I wanted to include this part of what I remembered as well. There was a giant lake back here. This is a ghost room, and then there's a ghost room there, and that's it. So you come back here for 2 zones. But the commands for this map are over here, and it's a lot for this map too. There's a whole circus of different commands here that are unnecessary. So yeah, that's Ghostcraft 2. I mean Ghostcraft 1. Taking ages to load, it's fine. G2. Ghostcraft 2, we just loaded it instantly, and there we are. Okay, I have screenshots for the Paramic now, and I've shown Ghostcraft 1, so we're good from there. Let's try a Stray Death. I love that sound, it's a cool sound. Nope, any skeleton type sounds are not going to work with it. It doesn't sound like a mob. It sounds like it's just falling apart. Yeah, what's up, Tabitha? Welcome to the stream. We could try squid. Let's try that a little higher pitch. That sounds good. We'll do that one. Oh, wait. Oh, this one's already one. So I don't want to delete ones. I just want to add ones. There we go. So that was 0.4. Mob.squid.death. Oh, can't spell. .death. And we'll do not even there we go. Just to keep a marker on how many we've actually finished. Let's find some more sound effects to try. Might as well keep it up with the mobs because they seem to be effective. Ew. Where's the iron golem? Is it just one word? Let's see. Iron golem. Yeah, it's just one word. Iron golem. Ooh, that sounds interesting, actually. That's the only... No, iron golem crack. Here's another one. Nah. Hit. Try that one slower, I think, actually. Doesn't sound that promising, but I like that little wavy sound at the end. Hey, what's up, Marshall? It's going well. We're just coding some Ghostcrafts. No, I don't like the Iron Golem one that much. We'll do Go Back to Death. Try different one. Try Llama. It's right there, actually, in the list. Maybe slower for that one. Nah, it sounds too much like an animal. Which it is, so that makes sense. Too much of a snarl to it, or growl. Which might be okay, but that one, just not it. The Guardian sounds are so good. I don't want to do any Guardian ones because I'm saving that for the Banshee Screech, though. Ghast is an easy one. Should probably be good. Okay, way to suck. Let's try a different Ghast sound. Ghast, moan. This one I might do just because it's versatile. It'll have a few different sounds included in it. It's too short, though. I guess we try it even slower to make it last longer. That's way too slow. I don't know why I tried 0.1. Try 0.2. Nah, it's more boring than it is scary. It's just so slow. Try... Was there just screaming one, right? Scream. Try 0.3. Okay, Chewbacca, chill out. Try 2. Sounds too much like Ghast. Did we try 0.4 already? I like that one. No, I don't care. I like it. Sounds stupid, but it's like a goosey sounding stupid. Mob dot Ghast. That's scream. That one's fine. We'll take that one. Yeah, that's fine. We'll keep it. Let's try different ones now. Leave it at 0.4. Try Fireball. Does the Fireball sound different? Or it's just gonna be a fire charge. just a fire charge. Okay. Does the frog have a special death sound effect? No, sounds like someone taking a poop. Maybe frog eat? What does the frog eating sound like? Yeah, it's boring. Okay. We'll try a different one with like a roar or growl. Oh, went too far. Knocked out fox. Death. Maybe slower on that one. Try 0.2. Try 0.1 on that one. Try 0.15 on that one. I don't mind that one. We'll keep that one. It's not the greatest, but we have to have some of the paramic sounds just kind of sound eh, so that the ones that are scary pop out more when you get them. Mob.fox.death. It's death, right? Whatever. Can allow for one or two that some whatever. Also, who really knows what the fox death sounds like, so it will be harder to recognize, I think. Enderman. Enderman probably has a few that we could use. The Nautilus sounds weird. I don't know if they're going to have the sound effects for the Nautilus yet because it's new. They probably do, but the names for them are probably still unknown. Try a slower pitch for this one. I thought this one might be promising, but we'll go with it. Do 2.5 or 2.5. I like that song, so I'm gonna hold it for later. Hoop. That makes it look cool. Might be able to use that for something. So hold it. All right. Let's try. I think there's Ender Dragon as well. I know this one's gonna be stupid, but we'll still try it anyways. It's gonna be that loud sound. It's gonna be so loud. Yeah, that loud sound. It's so loud. Well, not loud as much, but it's long. Yep, we have to listen to every crackle and every explosion sound. Yep. Okay. We're not using that one for anything. We'll try a different dragon sound though, maybe growl. What is it, a fireworks show? We're waiting for it to finish. Whoa. Sounds too choppy. Let's try 3.5. Nah, it sounds way too intense for the power mic. Alright, we'll leave this one on the back burner. Insane scream. Drowned is going to sound all gross and watery. There's the breeze. Yeah, how about deflect? No, not deflect. Hurt. These all sound too windy. Charge stand. What is charge stand? Just nothing. It's listed on my list, but it might be for Java only. Cave sounds. Cave sounds are too random. There's so many cave sounds. Oh, yeah, Bog is one of the skeleton mobs. Let's try Blaze. We can include the Blaze. What was that at? 4 or 5? Now, if we hold the paramic out for a while, we might actually hear one of these. Well, we're not in the range for the paramic right now. 65. We're at 65, huh? PMC is the one we're looking for on the left side, and it should be between our correct range. It's up to 98, so it's too high. We're out of range still. It's a 20% chance every 15 seconds for you to get the sound effect. Even though this isn't how rates work, every minute you should have like an 80% chance of getting a noise. And hopefully only one noise. It worked. We got in the range. So I think we only got the same sound effect once. We only got one sound effect type, which is what we want. Now what I also want to do, let me quickly refer to this. You guys can't see what I'm looking at it. Particle, shriek particle. How did that start? Execute at the person who has it in their hand, and then it's just run particle. Okay, that's easy. Let's open the folder real quick. As item, spyglass, location equals your hand slot dot weapon dot main hand to make sure you're actually holding it. Main hand slot equals 0, so it doesn't matter which slot you're actually in. And then we run particle. Let me look at the exact numbers again that I had in the screenshot. Negative 0.5 and then positive 1. The up arrows represent, actually let's put the name of the particle first. They like go off of your vision where you're looking, so okay, Minecraft shriek particle. So yeah, those go first actually. So the effect should play it. Yep. So it's playing a sound effect that we don't actually have yet, but it did play it because I got a sound effect. And now this should only play one time now. So yeah, our sound effect was here. I think it has a chance to play two different sounds in the same mic usage though. So I think I'm going to make this a longer delay. I'm going to make it 400 seconds. 400. So every 20 seconds it'll give you a new sound. But that's not really enough difference to reduce. I could just make it so there's no chance, but I'm not. I don't feel like doing it right now. Two, three, four, five, six, seven. So we have to do a couple more sound effects, 7 more sound effects. Just want this to actually work first. DMC 36, so not quite in our range just yet. After this, I need to add the requirement to be near the ghost room, but I just wanted it to work first. 61, so close yet so far. Damn, unlucky again. We need to, where do I fit this in? I think I just add an execute here. I think we'll just do it here. Execute if entity at e tag equals r, which is the ghost room. Is within 30, 25 blocks. With 25 blocks. Execute at. It has to actually go from the players. From each player, tag hunter, as item equals spyglass. So only for the players that are actually holding the spyglasses. Main hand, make sure they're actually holding it out. Slot equals 0 to make sure that it doesn't matter which slot it's in. And then it's testing if the ghost room is within 25 blocks of players who have the paramic out, then it will test for their paramic. So I am within 25 blocks of the ghost room, which is actually just this armor stand right here under the room. So as long as I'm within 25 blocks of that, I can get a response to make sure that you can't just man camp it. PMC is 2. Damn, we're getting lucky with this actually. Do I need to up the rate? Do I need to make it higher? And it's already a 1 in 5 chance, so it's pretty fine. But you know what? We'll actually extend the range a little bit to 92. So there's a 25% chance that you actually get a response, which we still failed. PMC 55. It's not in our range. So we'll just wait a little bit. Every 15 seconds, we got another shot. Should be guaranteed a response within 1 minute max. PMC is 96. Damn, I'm just barely missing it too. $55. We just keep missing it. That 75% chance to miss is going really hard. $39. My phone could not run any slower. 26. Yeah, we just keep failing it. But I mean, I'm not going to up the chance just because we're failing it right now. Because it genuinely, it's just a 1 in 4 chance that we're missing. Every 15 seconds. There it is. Gave us one sound. It played it. And we're done. It won't give it to me again if I pull it out or take it back in. I can do whatever I want with it. So if we pulled it out at the correct time, we probably could just get our response right away. So you probably could just randomly check it every once in a while while you're near the ghost room, which is fine. I don't care. Or you can wait for it. It doesn't matter either way though. Okay. Well, Paramic is good, other than the fact that we still need a couple of sounds for it. And obviously, have to code in the Banshee Screech as well when we get to that, but that's fine. No rush for that. 42. Alright, let's turn off the Paramic for now, so I don't have to keep seeing this. I will, of course, still see the randomizers, but I don't need to see it tell me I'm... Oh, no, the randomizers are just going to keep going, actually. Doesn't matter. Okay. Yeah, Paramic coded. I think I'm gonna do objectives for this game as well. So there's the first game didn't have objectives, but this having objectives would be cool. So EMF reader objective, Paramic objective just goes off once you get the Paramic to go off. I'll do that later. It's my receipts book, just change logs, whatever. What else do I need? Fingerprints I have to add. Particle lists, soul. Soul particle. Okay. So we need the brush, fingerprint brush. I wanted to make it so you had to crouch, but that seems like a lot for me right now. Which, actually, no, I already have this set up. Actually, turn these on. It's going to spam the side of my screen, but it's fine. So anytime I'm uncrouched, it sets my score to 0, but when I'm crouched, it's supposed to set it to 1, but it's not. Cute as myself, unless I'm crouched, so that's probably why. But why is it working in reverse? No, this is if crouched. Maybe I have to do this one first. I don't know if it matters, unless... Just typing with my controller right now, so it's slower. It's fine. It doesn't matter. Plus I did it wrong. I forgot the at A. No, I didn't. Oh, unexpected. Why? Oh no, I forgot the sign. Now it's just giving me both nonstop when I'm standing up. Which should just only be giving me this now. No, because now this one actually works properly. Maybe I... No, it doesn't. Copy this into here. Always active. Shutting this one up. Paste. If. I have no idea for this. Of course, I could always just work off the fact that it doesn't give me crouch 1. I'm going to table this for now. And we're just going to make the fingerprints work for now. If entity, entity. Now, let me see something real quick. Where's the fingerprints one? Oh. FP. It's just FP, and then FPC is the chance. Is this the one I was working on? Yeah. Entity at E. Let's go back to the keyboard. I'm just being lazy and sitting back in my chair, but I need to use the keyboard. FP score equals FP equals 1. This is just checking if fingerprints are in evidence. I want to quickly add this to the beginning. Execute at E tag equals door. So this is it's going to happen at doors, which are armor stands as well underneath the map. If the player is holding a brush in their hand, if the fingerprints evidence is true, unless entity, at E tag equals int type score equals int type equals 0, so it won't happen if an interaction is not happening. Run particle Minecraft soul particle door blocks above the door, which is where the actual map particle will be. Actually, I need to add another if statement. entity tag equals, what the hell is it? Tags equals FPC score equals FPC equals 1. This is to make sure that you actually won the 1 in 4 chance of a fingerprint appearing. FPC will be a 20, they'll have a 25% chance to get fingerprints. I messed up somewhere. Score, oh, it's scores plural for all the score commands. So we'll go ahead and change those to scores. Where else did I use it? Right here. Right here. Scores. Yeah, okay. And then this should be fine. Yep, it's good now. Always active. FPC is 1, so if we do, where's my interaction? It's going to be so far up because of the fact that I use so many play sounds. I should have just, damn it. Just going to quickly do this so I have forced fingerprints so I can refer to this later for the sake of making this easier for myself. And then we'll now do this for its type. No, not type. It's not type. What is it? Oh, let's just click back. Int rates. That's what it is. I think I put int type in the other thing because I should have made that the command in the first place because it sounds more easy to understand. There's the door event, but that doesn't matter because I think it's called int type in here. Yeah, it's called int type. Int type would have been better. I don't know why I made it int rate. When it's not a rate, it's literally the type of interaction that you have. But I'm just going to swallow it for now and deal with it. Okay, now let's try that again. Let's make the fingerprint chance guaranteed, and then let's set it to doing the event. I pull up the doors. They all have fingerprints, which is marked by these soul particles. I think I'm actually going to make them 1 higher, so it looks like it's actually at the door handle. So let's try 4.5 blocks up. Should be fine. Okay. Shouldn't be working now because the interaction's over. Try to force that again. And yeah, now it's at like the door handle height. Not really, but it's fine. Even the ones over here have fingerprints. It just says all doors. I couldn't do it randomly, and then it stops, which is super cool. So fingerprints are automatically coded for any interaction that happens with the doors. Actually, that's a problem. That's actually a problem. Let's change door all the way to start to int. So it only does it when doors are interacted with, or when doors have the interaction tag. So now if there's anything else that interacts with the door, it won't break the game. Or it won't give you fingerprints for, say, something stupid like a ghost event that happens where the int rate will be non-zero, but not have to do with any doors. It's like a light flicker event, it would give doors fingerprints, but I didn't add that. Are there footprints? Footprints are really hard for me to do because I can't detect the exact location where someone places a salt egg through commands. Like if the player walked over it, I could detect it, but that seems stupid and I don't want the player to have to walk over it. Also, it's taking the salt a long time to get stepped in. Hey, what's up, Alex? That's fine. Actually, it's fine if the salt takes a while. It gives people something to wait for. Salt does not have footprints though, or not any like UV footprints at least. However, since it plays a string, am I making Phasma in Minecraft? Kind of. I'm remaking a Phasma in Minecraft that I made like 3 years ago. I could always replace the salt or this with something different if you have footprints. Hmm. Seems too extra though. I don't really care that much to make salt give evidence. You can actually, there's already fast footsteps with the salt. I just need to turn on. It's FS. Let's just see real quick. FS. Yeah, FS1. Let me just make S0 so it doesn't stack. S is salt. FS is fast salt. So if I set regular salt to 0 and FS to 1, if I place salt, and we have would only activate if you have the fast ghost. It places the salt. We wait for the normal duration for it to get stepped in, but you'll hear it. It's faster. It's just the same exact thing, but the sound effect plays faster, which is pretty neat. It should work if you place multiple salt eggs. Still, it should just do it to all of them at the same time. And it'll only play the sound effect once. Oh, it's up low. Bugs. Did I make any custom ghost types? I plan to for this map. For the original map, Ghostcraft is actually where Nook came from. The Nook that exists in Blair. This is where Nook was found. Like, I pretty much just copied the ghost idea from Ghostcraft and pitched it to Rye, and then he made it a real thing. Yep. I plan to make some unique ghost types for this map, though. Incorporate some Minecraft charm into it. Yeah, this is Bedrock. All vanilla. Just using commands. We set the interaction back to do the door slam event. Get EMF off the doors. We can get fingerprints off the doors. Well, actually, oh, we didn't. We don't have the fingerprint chance anymore. It's a 25% chance, so we don't have it. If we take out the temperature dial, we have temps in here. I have freezing enabled right now, so it's going to show freezing in little increments. I think Bedrock's commands are better because of the fact that they're a lot simpler than Java's for people to understand. Also, I have different temperature units as well. So you can choose whichever temperature unit you want from the settings. I even included Kelvins. This will happen automatically. You won't have to go over here and set this up. Yep, Kelvins. We'll leave Kelvins on for now. How long did this take me to make? I started working on this last night. I worked on it for a few hours today, and a few hours last night. If I finish this, you'll ask out your crush. And if they say yes, you guys can play Ghostcraft together. I guess I have orbs. When you have orbs enabled, so when you're in the ghost room specifically, yep, there are the orbs. They'll appear in the ghost room automatically. I didn't just make it more widespread, but it's whatever for now. If you notice on the left side of the screen, it says a whole bunch of stuff, but I actually coded it so the game knows when you're in the ghost room as well. So it said remove tag GR when I walk in. Added tag GR. This is the ghost room. If I leave, removed it. And that I did by using a block under my feet, which in this case is orange wool. When the ghost room randomizes, it can choose a whole bunch of different blocks. I made it all wool colors and then a couple of concrete colors. There can be 24 ghost rooms max for now. I might make it more later if I have a big enough map. But yeah. Let's see if the power mic is giving a response right now. No. Power mic is a lens. It's going to actually be called the Echo lens, but I will ghost attack. That's going to be a whole bunch of commands that I'm going to have to do. I'm going to have to make waypoints like how it works in Blair, where the ghost will spawn in its room and then teleport in slow increments to another zone or another waypoint. And then if it sees a player, which I have to look up how to actually detect, but if it's going to be like a mob, like a zombie or a husk, it's going to actually teleport around in quick increments to different waypoints, depending on the ghost speed as well. And then if it sees a player, it'll stop auto-teleporting, and then it'll go and chase the player itself. But obviously a zombie on its own will just walk around a little tiny bit, so that wouldn't be good enough. What am I making right now? What are we doing right now? We were working on fingerprints. We did the Paramike. What do we want to do next? I think we're good on the fingerprints for now. I do need to make light interactions. We could do that. I need to make light switches, which is going to be a whole thing, actually. Light switch interactions. So I need to make them compatible for all wall types, so they don't just face one direction. What's going to be hard? The light switches will be a lot scarier than the doors, unless... How can I make this easier for myself? Hunts made yet? No, I haven't made hunts yet. I'm saving pathfinding for last because I know it's going to be the hardest. Add a silly painting that goes to come out of. Maybe if it were still a player ghost, I would do that, but it's an AI ghost now, so it's going to be harder to do that. Light switches. Okay, I need to see something first. So, set block myself. Oops. Lever. Lever. Direction. Whoops, that's not a quote. That's not a quote either. Equals down. You can even do the down ones. Down, east, west. Wait, what are these settings? Or what are these levers? Down, east, west. I just want to see this. What the hell is this? Is this just in the down position and then east, west? Oh, oh, I see. It's on a ceiling. Okay, we're not gonna do that. We're just gonna do, we'll do east. I need to understand which direction each face in. So that's east. We'll do west next. No, we'll do south. Let me quickly go to the other side and make this easier for myself. We'll do north, east, south, west. Go do north. I can't type. North, east, south. Make this a little easier for myself. I like the colors that they help me visualize what I'm looking at rather than dirt. East, north, east, south, and then west will be the obvious, the last direction. It's not a YouTube bot. What the hell? West. Let's do something real quick. Live chat. Yeah, you can place levers on whatever direction you want. I wonder if this would be easier if I... No, using buttons wouldn't make it easier. Although it might be more realistic to like what a light switch would look like. Also, I wouldn't have to worry about the up and down positions actually if I did that. I think it would be cooler if it was a lever though, so you could actually see it go up and down. I don't know, but yeah, the button doesn't look like a light switch as much. Tripwire hook doesn't move, so it's not as interesting. Yeah, I think we'll just go with the lever. I like that you can see it go up and down as well. So, lever. See you later, Flipfood. Thanks for hanging out. Okay, so, dig down here. Light switch. Let's go ahead and replace this. Light switch. this. Flip back to the floor so it's still the ghost room. Light switch. And let's quickly make the room extended a tiny bit so we can do a light switch on this direction as well. So we want to test all directions for light switches, not just 3 or 2. So light switch is here, so we will do the armor stand here. Okay. Actually, I'm just going to destroy these again. Oh, I didn't mean that. Pop, 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 and pop, pop. Light switch. Let's tag all of these real quick. So I'm just going to rewrite the code. Okay. Tag at E type equals armor stand. R equals 1. Or I'll just do 0.5 to make sure I don't contaminate another one. Add light. So that is 1. This is 1. This is 1. And this is 1. So all the light switches will have their respective tags as light switches. Okay. It's going to be a really boring bit of figuring things out for me, so we'll stay tuned. So for the light switch event, we're going to do it sort of like this. I might just be able to copy this event actually, but at the same time, no. Okay, I'm going to copy this, but the light switch event's going to be different. So we'll do the light switch event back here. Assign so I can document where I'm starting this so I don't get lost later if I need to come back to this. Light switch event in rate 3. So the in rate 3. I'm actually going to go ahead and do this, so I'm going to need more space for this event because it's going to be 4 directions. So we'll work from here. My friends don't play Minecraft much. That's a bummer. Minecraft is fun. Though I only play survival mode like once or twice a year, and then I get bored of it. Okay. Execute. At. I just want to write this code from scratch, actually. I'm not going to, I need to understand what I'm writing. So I'm just going to delete that. Execute. At E, tag equals lights. So we're doing it from light switches. If block, we're doing 1 type of light switch for now. We have to do 4 of them. We have to multiply by 4. I think it's like this. Should be 5 above. Let's go count real quick, just to be safe. Should be 5 blocks above. 1, 2, 3, 4. No. I can't count the bottom block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 blocks above. Makes sense because there's 4 blocks above. 5 blocks above. So we'll start with north. I'm just going to copy this so I don't have to write this out again. Copy. If it's a north-facing lever, what are the other conditions for this, actually? If the tag is 3 as well, so we have to do that. If the int rate is 3, and if it's within a certain radius of R, okay, that's doable. If entity make sure it's in rate of 3. If entity at E tag equals R is it within, we'll do 8 blocks. It's one further, we'll do 9 actually. No, we'll do 8. We'll do 8. It's 1 block further away from the doors. Gotta go. See you later, Flo. Sorry, I missed your message. Have a good rest of your evening. That's within 8 blocks, and it's the right event. Then I believe it's just set block, run, set block. Five ahead, 5 above. The lever. But we also have to do, so I'm just going to reference real quick. Open bit is what I'm looking for, I believe. Open bit equals true, and that should make the lever face down. Yep, it does. And if I don't do it, if I do false, it'll be closed, correct? Let's see. No, that's not it. False. The lever should be facing up. Yep, cool. All right, perfect. That's what we want to change. So we'll do open bit equals true. I want to copy these first real quick, just so I don't have to worry about this again. Select all, copy. Might as well just get this going. Three. And what are the ticks on these? 0, 0. Okay, that's fine. Which actually makes sense. This is just a straight copy. I don't have to change anything. Okay, that works. Now, let's try this now. If I do this, this should just flip down. If I set it to in rate 3. So activate the third event. And then it'll change this to 3 because it checks out. No, it's not. This didn't even activate though, I don't think. Oh, because it needs the redstone. Activate, and then is this lever down now? No. It failed. Which one's the... Actually, did it work? Did I just look at the wrong lever? Are one of these face down? One of these are face down. Look at that. This one's face down now. Let's try this. Let's set this to 0 and just watch it again. Make sure I didn't screw up. Set it to 0, and then we'll set it to 3 again. Did it actually go off, though? Maybe I set this to false. Open bit false up here. Oh, it didn't actually reset the event. Oh, it probably does work. Okay, now this lever should go down when I set it to 3. Yeah, okay, cool, it works. I didn't have to do that step, but it's fine. It's a safety precaution, I guess. Now I do this. Conditional, always active, set tick delay to 10. And then I do copy paste this one. But I reverse it. Paste. Set this to false. I go all the way back and set the other one to true. Which actually is a problem with setting this. That's fine. Clone. Clone these. Set this one to the right command block. Additional. Always active. 10. And then I clone this again. And now it should repeat this a couple of times when I should up and down a couple of times here. Let me set it to up. It's gonna have to start up, but the game will automatically do that. Can you join? I'm just coding right now. I'm not actually playing anything. Right, 3. Yep, it's going up and down. I'll have to add the sound effects myself actually because it's not doing that. Well, that gives us the opportunity to add cool sound effects, which I love adding sound effects actually. So now we have to repeat the step 4 more times with the other directions. What do you think the game will be finished? If I work on it every day, which I probably won't be able to because I'm gonna have to do my college stuff, but it wouldn't take me more than a few days, I think, to get a demo working. So now we do northeast, we do east, same thing, but we just go and change all these. We build a house. I'm just doing this by myself, sorry. East. You're free to open a Minecraft world and build a house on your own world, though. Then you'll have it forever. You won't ever have to worry about never seeing it again. Because, you know, I don't open this world very often. So we'll do this again. Actually, what I should do is copy this so I don't have to rewrite east. Be extra lazy. Conditional, always active. Set this to 10. Copy this, paste, and change these around to false. True. This actually isn't taking as long and being as invariable as I thought it would be, which is pretty good. Set you to true. Clone it a couple of times. Twice. Chain, conditional, always active, 10 delay. Did I even set this to? I did set it to always active, of course. It works. Set that, and now it should work on 2 different levers at the same time. If I go back and I set the in rate to 0 and then to 3. Yep, there we go. It's working on 2 of them. Just need to work on these 2 now, which means I have to repeat. Of course, there won't actually be 4 light switches in one room. This is just to make sure that every direction is covered and works properly. So now we're going to copy the code again. We're going to change it to south. And that means that it'll be fine. Now we copy this again, copy this one, paste it, change. And then I'm going to have to do this one more time. And then we'll be done with the light switch event actually. And then I can make a normal light switch event as well, where it just does it once instead of flickering them. Set the delay to 10. Okay. Now we clone. Change this. Oh, I didn't mean to cancel. It's fine. Chain condition always active 10. That works. That works. And now all three of them should work. Might as well verify our work each way. Yep, here are three of them all flickering at the same time. And now we'll do it on the final one, which is going to be west. Copy this. No, all four of them should work perfectly. What am I doing? In rate 0, and then in rate 3, and then all four of them work properly. Good. Now we want to add EMF to this, and also fingerprint ability. What's up, Rajan? Welcome to the stream. Let's just, because this is whatever, let's just clone this one. I mean, I actually don't have to clone it, but it's fine. Clone this, and then we're going to change it to light switch. Issue back. Do this at the 5 block height. Now we're just going to go back. Fingerprints are all good. We're literally just going to change the first word. We're just going to change door to light. Okay, now we go over here. We have to add the interaction tag to, oops, activated that again. Executes. How did I do this for the other one, actually? I can literally just copy paste this command as well. That's not what I'm looking for. We're adding the int tag. That's remove int. It should be add. Yep. Copy. Paste, and then we'll add this 8 lights. Make this 3. So it only happens during this ghost event. Tag light. So we're adding the interaction tag to light switch events or light switch dummies. So now we can test this with EMF and fingerprints at the same time, pretty much. Let's set the in rate to 0. I'm going to set fingerprints to on so we get to see them instantly. Where's the FP one? We used oh, it's all the way up here. Okay, we gotta go all the way back. I swear we did fingerprints before or after we did the paramic. We really did it before. Yeah, I guess we did. Okay, let's go ahead and scoreboard. I think we did it after. I'm just too dumb. Scoreboard, players, set. Fingerprint chance. Fingerprint chance. Set it to 1. Now let's activate event 3. fingerprints on all the light switches. I'm gonna make it one higher so it comes from the light switch. And EMF off of all of them. Fire. Nice. Very nice. And obviously it doesn't end itself, so we're going to make it end itself after 10 seconds. Conditional. 10 seconds. And then let's copy the code to make it end. Should be this one. Yep. Now the event will end itself after 10 seconds. And I guess I need to do, what is the door? It tags on door safety net. We'll add this for the light switches as well. No. Actually, no. That's not what I'm going to do. Okay, this will have to be an individual command. I'll add this over here just so I know it's connected to this. Copy this, so I don't have to rewrite all this garbage again. I'm actually going to do this too. Let's do it with these. Open bit equals true. That's what we're going to be using. Now we copy it again. All right, that's fine. Execute. Execute if entity at e tag equals int rate scores equal int rate equals 0, basically saying that the event has ended. Then run at e tag equals light. Fill, not -5, 5 to 5. No, not -5. Holy crap, I keep accidentally doing that. That would be really bad if I filled that. Now does this end on an up or a down? It ends on a false, so that's actually good for us. It ends on a false. Paste. Replace to make sure that it doesn't destroy anything other than what we want it to destroy. I think I just accidentally replace false, just in case it's in the direction we don't want it to be in. Because this starts true, right? This starts true. If the block is... Oh, it starts false. Oh wait, we actually kind of want it to start on false. Okay. So if it's false for any reason, then we set it to true. No, wait. No. I'm done. If the block is true for any reason, then we set it's false. So we want it to start on true. Or we want it to start on false, sorry. So this is fine. This is good. No. Stupid. I had to read it again. We're replacing trues with false. I'm speaking non-English right now. But we're basically just determining which way the light switch starts. We want it to start off, so it can be turned on by this event. So that's, is there an error? Fill. Run fill. I have to add run to the beginning of that. So once we're done, we run the fill command. Now it works. That's perfect. Now copy this. We have the pleasure of making all of the light switches directions work this way as well. Very fun. Let's do that. Paste. Now we're going to do north. Because for some reason I didn't start with north, northeast, southwest. That's fine. East just was the calling card to me. North. Then south. We did east. Then oh no, we didn't even copy this. And then we do west. This is like a fail-safe. We actually don't even need this, I don't think, but it's okay. Just to make sure that no bugs mess up the ability for the event to happen. It's safer that we have this in place. Now we always activate this, and that will fix itself. Or will it? Actually, it might not. Is that not even working? These two commands might actually be bad, now I think about it. Not this. It won't, like, hold on. Set this to 0 and write 0. This is a one-time command, actually, now I think about it. Yeah, I want this to be a one-time command. That actually activates off of this. But how do I get that to happen, actually? Oh, it starts, okay, it starts the command off. We'll do that. Impulse. Okay, now this will automatically fix the event if it starts wrong, and then this will go off as intended a few seconds after the event starts. So this should fix, like let's put some light switches down, and then start the event. No, it actually only worked with these light switches that weren't down already. So this fix didn't work. Is open bit down or up? Open bit's down. If that's T. Oh, I see. Let's make that 3. Let's plug in the mouse for this. It's gonna take forever if I do it like this. I don't feel like scrolling anymore. I'm just gonna do this. There we go. There's all these as well, so this is faster. Okay, now that should work as intended. Let's stop this and write 0. Now all 4 of them should automatically flip up the second the event starts. No. Why? Hello? Is anyone home? Oh, it's always active still. That makes sense. Okay. Try it one more time. Write 0. Write 3. U3 works. What happened to you? That one fixed itself. You didn't do anything. Why not? That's not self, though. going to set these all on conditional because I want them all to go off actually. Maybe one of them didn't go off for some reason. Keeping that down. We're going to set these. We're going to set all of them down. Because everyone, I mean, players are going to have light switches on anyways. Reset the event. Restart the event. Now it works. All right, this is the position we actually kind of want them in. Now do this. Okay, I saw it set them all to up position. So it auto turns them off, and then it starts the event. I just want to make sure that the EMF goes away after 10 seconds. Which seems to be a no-go. So the int actually isn't getting removed. Conditional. Execute apps. Run tag at e tag equals light r equals 8. Remove it. So it should remove the tag once this is over. I actually kind of want these to swap. So give me this. Just put you in here for now. Ten seconds. So start by removing the interaction tag, and then remove the rate tag. Just so if the ghost happens to roam, which I'm going to add later, it doesn't accidentally keep the light interaction tags later. And we'll add a 5 to light tick just so it doesn't bug out. Okay, now the interaction should go away once I reset the event. Your fingerprints? We actually haven't even gotten EMF 5 on one of these yet. Now this should go away soon. See you, bollocks. It's not going away. For why? The event isn't ending. That's a starter. Oh, I need to pre-remove those tags. Okay, now EMF should go away. After 10 seconds. There it is. It's gone. Very good. Very nice. Okay. Also need to add a light switch sound effect, which means I get to look for some kind of switch sound. I could probably just go with the lever sound and change it, or the button sound. Let's move my mouse back to my computer. I'll set this up while I wait for my mouse. Execute. at b tag equals light and tag equals int. So it has to be happening while the interaction is happening. Run play sound. Now let's find a sound effect to play with. So there are use tag or use sound effects. Look for those. Use. Ooh, these aren't going to be that relevant, but I want to listen to the vault sounds actually. Slash play sound vault dot insert item. That sounds like a good locking sound actually. Or a door sound. Yeah, locking door sounds. Yeah, so it sounds like a dispenser sort of thing. Nah, doesn't sound like it. Okay, let's see if I can find the piston. Nah, piston won't sound good. Ideally, I would just like the lever sound. Hold on a sec. I need to put my keyboard on my computer so I can actually use Command F. Shouldn't take me very long. My keyboard wants to work with me. Lever. No. Switch. What's the lever sound? Button. Click on this one. Is that not what the item is called? It's literally the lever. So why would the sound effect not reflect that? Turn the music back on. Why look for this stupid lever? Alright, internet lied to me. Sigh. Liar. Random. Random dot lever click. Oh, it's underscore for some reason. Ooh, there we go. That's the pitch I want. Alright, let me reconnect my keyboard to my PlayStation. And now let's cook. Now, we have to make this a repeating command. Play sound random dot lever underscore click. It starts on and goes off, so we're gonna do. That's gonna be the on sound, and then the off sound will be 2.5. Yeah, okay. So we'll start with 2.5. Now let's copy the entire thing. And then make a condition 10-second tick delay to match the light switch rate. And then make it 3. So it'll play sound. So it should actually do it with these, so I'm going to actually move this. Plus, it'll make it easier for me to copy. God damn it. I didn't paste, but it's fine. I just need to change the number to 0.3. So actually, it saved me time. So now I'll make it 10. Make this conditional on the first sound playing. That's good. Now we clone it. Fix this. Chain, conditional, not need redstone, set it to 10. And now we should have a fully functioning sound effects play for each light switch when we start the event. Let's go ahead and test. It should sound cool too. From each light switch, so 0, and now it's set to 3. Start the event. Nice. That sounds good. I like that. And it has a unique sound to it. The event still doesn't end itself though, which is kind of lame. Why does it not do that? Let's set this on conditional then, so it ends it. Because I don't know why this is conditionally not working. Like it's working, and this one didn't work. No, this one did work. Make them unconditional, because they need to go off anyways. That's fine, whatever. And then set this to 0. So it ends the event. Okay, now this should fully reset itself. So it still have EMF on it and maybe fingies. We got fingerprints. Not get EMF 5, and the event ended. And now if we restart it, it should just work great again. No. So why are we not setting it to 0? Now, oh, it was, okay, it just ended the event. But it waited too long. Why? It waited apparently 10 seconds, but hmm. They actually sell fingies. Nice. So the event should restart now. It shouldn't stop. Yeah, no, it's waiting too long to stop. Or the interaction is going way too fast. $200. $200. So is this still working? 0. Set this to 0. See if the event ends. Okay, that was the problem. We're good. Now it fully works. Good, good, good. So light flickering event has been added. Very nice. It works properly. Lights I have to code in per map, so that's going to be annoying, but it'll be fine. It's going to be tedious. Which is one of the few things that will be tedious with each map. That's light switches. Good. Some good progress. Just gonna take notes here. Paramic, echo lens added. 16 unique plus randoms sounds. We didn't add all the sounds yet, but we will. The fingerprints work on doors and the light switches. Added light switching ghost event. What else did we do? Fingerprints work on those. We had the event. Paramic. I want to say that's what we added. EMF works on lights too. Works on lights. Switches. Okay, that worked. Got that down. Toss this book away because I don't need it. It's extra. Some good progress. A lot of good foundation stuff happening for the maps and the evidences as well. We have fingerprints working, orbs, freezing, EMF 5. That's 4 evidences already fully functional. That's really good because those are like the top evidences too. Otherwise, we have writing and spirit blocks, which I might ditch because they're kind of just the same as the other evidences that we already have. Spirit horn is fun though, but also it's kind of dumb. I can make it a pop-up prompt though, and make it more interesting somehow. I don't know, get creative later. And then as for writing, I'm just going to ditch that. I hate writing. I'm going to make a new evidence up, I guess. It sounds more fun. Then maybe I get to ghost types. We need to do... I can do sanity as well. I want to try doing sanity. Since it will be a AI ghost. It's not going to be player-led. I don't just want it to be random, but the ghost can just hunt on you. So I can make it so when you witness a ghost event, players near the ghost room, or players in the ghost room tag, will lose sanity if a ghost event happens. Got a scoreboard for it. I think I'm pretty much done working for tonight. Turn the music back off, because I usually don't play with it. I usually just play with No audio. Show you guys this. Sure, that's just detach this. Some cool note block music I started working on. Maybe as a lobby music or something. I say you guys, it's like no one watching this, but it's fine. Cool for documentation purposes anyways. I'll add some more sound effects to this probably as well if I do it as a lobby music. So obviously it gets stale here, it's the same thing over and over again. I also have a few note block things. I showed an intro earlier for one of the maps that I want to do intros, and I usually play music during them. I might make these out of note blocks eventually, but I mean out of command blocks, but don't know where that one was going, but it's cool. And then I have this one as well. Weird little gap there, but yeah. Might not use either of those, honestly, but we'll see. This I think I'll make something out of eventually. It's cool. So yeah, overall, Ghost Randomizer, that's good. Freezing's really good. Everything's just really good. I'm not going to go through that whole book. Just keeping logs of what I'm doing. Yeah, it's all coming together very slowly. I'll probably end up working on it tomorrow. Probably won't stream it, but I probably will work on it more. Yeah, this is a peek at Ghostcraft. So I'll probably stream it when it's done, if it's playable and fun. Yeah, that's it for my stream. Thanks for popping in, anyone who did, and I'll see you guys later.